Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EU4 Extended Timeline. I'm Revelio's Kelvin. When we last left off, we're having some issues. Actually not too many issues at this point. Just the Vasconian separatists in Cantabria and Vardulia, and Vezani separatists down here. That's fine, because the only reason that's a thing is because they're being converted right now. These guys, on the other hand, slight problem with them. Well, we will have to be ready for them. Alright. Unfortunately, we can't just make all of the coastal provinces core, because this day and age, you pretty much have a coring range close to 0. What is our coring range currently, actually? Oh yeah, 20. 20 is our coring range. Because remember, the coring range is actually equal to your colonial range. So I don't even think you could core across the Strait of Gibraltar. I shit you not. I don't think it's a distance checker, though. Definitely want to keep mercantilism. So, yeah, Rome is still in a bit of trouble. Now, I feel like that we should potentially go after Galicia. But they're allied with Gallia, so not really a big issue, but thanks to Rome still technically controlling the Pyrenees. And since they're rivals with Rome, there's no chance of any military access. Now, we're not going to take over anything they have. I'm going to state this now. We're not taking over any more provinces. But they're small enough we can make them into a vassal. So it's a good start. Yeah, these provinces are going to cause us problems, I'm sure. It may be wiser just to release Vasconia up here as a vassal. For the time being. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's 2 provinces. They'll be animist, which is amusing. But mostly because it then gets rid of, 90% of the revolt risk we were having. Alright. So yeah, we'll just let them be a thing for a while. I mean, first things first, can I enforce religion on them? Must be in the same religious group, right? That's fine, I'm not too worried. By the time we annex them, we will not even be halfway through converting most of Iberia. Like, I'm still converting Africa, for crying out bloody loud. Conversion is slow, even at +3 stability, and with the opponents being pagan. It'll be even harder to convert the Catholic, or Chalcedonians. I keep calling them Catholics, when they most certainly are not Catholic. Yet. So yeah, like I said, we're going to work on taking Galicia as our own vassal as well. Feel like that's the easy way to handle it. Oh no. The Moors are fabricating claims on us, like, all over the fucking place. I don't have a clue why, but they just are. Alright. 93%. So yeah, like I said, I don't think Gallia is going to be a big issue here. Okay. It's 80, so we need to move quick. Alright. Because this is the election year, and I'd prefer to get out of needing Asher again. Or Raman again. Since he's basically our war god. Proves useful. March in there and help. Make sure we win. And apparently I won the Battle of the Barbary Coast. Wasn't even aware there was a battle in the Barbary Coast, but very good. Let's head back into port now. Very good. Hey, what? And I suppose the Gallians can land troops. You march. Go. It won't take long. We're going to go with a military candidate, actually. Because we have enough power to core. Alright, so Galicia. How much? I assume it's possible, yeah. It is possible to make you a Carthaginian vassal. Good. 50% war score, so they're not happy about it, but I don't really care if they're happy about it. Alright. Won't take long for the remaining provinces here to surrender. Excellent. Hispalis is now a core. Thus, we can make 4 more provinces, 5 more provinces cores. Excellent. Yeah. Really? Rome granted them access? You've got to be shitting me. What? Oh, they're granting military access to Galicia, which will count, yes. Damn, didn't expect that, but that's okay. I'm pretty certain we've gotten enough to at least force white peace if it comes down to it. Yes, good. But, like I said before, we are not going to be going with Rahman again. Shamash is a pretty good possibility, I think, with national unrest reduction. It's a pretty big issue around here. We actually have no national unrest right now, but to be fair, that is pretty much because I gave everywhere around Iberia 100% autonomy by giving in to particularists and raising their autonomy. And it looks like Iberia's on the run. Oh wow, looks like Galicia's back with a vengeance. I'm impressed that they had so many troops to use. We'll need a new king leader. Excellent. 222. Not bad. Alright, we need to get over there now. Because it looks like they're sending the reinforcements as well. Valentina Gads and others. Good, good. Yeah. Is there a way to... Diplomatic map mode shows my cores, right? Yeah. So as you can see, we pretty much have to slowly core the peninsula this way. Until we reach northern parts. Well, I'm just concerned at the best number of people walking. If we get to Lyon, good. This is actually exactly what I wanted to have happen. This works out almost perfectly. Good harvest. Yeah, 50 admin power. Because you guys should be able to move at the end of the month, and assuming my guys don't lose by then. It's getting close, though. Fuck. On the other hand, stack wipe time, maybe. Not quite. I was hoping for a stack wipe, but... At least we managed to send them running, which is basically all we can do. Again and again. Alright. And we see Rome is shattering even harder than it already is. Venice is free. P.S. for those of you watching, I did decide to do a bit of border cleanup here. I decided to fuse the Egyptians and the Fatimids, and fuse the Kingdom of Judea with the modern state of Israel. For some reason, having both of them exist at the same time seemed rather useless. Just pointing that out, so no one accuses me of cheating or anything. I did do a bit of border cleanup, and will occasionally do a bit of border cleanup here and there. Alright. So, war exhaustion on them's piling. I mean, I really hope I don't have to, you know, do anything particularly silly. They're actually going to attack us in Asturias. Convenient. Because, like always, we'll just arrive halfway through. Ensure victory. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one. They just keep sending more and more men. I don't know how Galicia has this many men, but... Really? 58, 56. We might just take these two provinces and walk away, honestly. Yeah. We're just going to take two provinces and walk away. Turns out it's really hard to fight the Galicians. They have a lot for them right now. My overextension is dangerously high. Tell me something I don't know. Now, apparently, for whatever reason, we can actually core these. I guess, yeah, because I have a claim, don't I? Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea why we can core those and nothing else. Ugh. I don't know, of course, can't move. His morale is shit these days. Good. So, yeah. Oh well. Bloody Galicians and they're somehow having 10 troops. Yeah, I've got a bit of Galician separatism here. I'm sure though they will cause me a number of problems. So we have a core in Valentia, so we'll just start with that then. Since it's cored, it's Hellenic, so it's super easy to convert. Like super easy. It's plus 4% rather than the usual plus 2% most pagans have. So easy stuff. Oh dear. And it appears Byzantium is quickly falling to the Chalcedonian Zealots. It will not be long before they are converted, I'm sure. Hellenicism is stuttering and falling apart very quickly. Strange enough, their last hope lies in Egypt. Who would have thought? Pretender rebels, no one really cares about those. What kind of rebels, though? Probably separatists or something. Alright. Hey, we have conquest on Rome. Yeah, I don't really feel like using it, though. Thanks. We have a lot of cores coming in soon, and hopefully his overextension wanes. Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully the rebellion will come to an end someday. Someday. Alright. Yeah, not accepted culture kind of sucks, though, for this. Which I feel is weird, because I feel like by now, Iberian and Celt-Iberian should be accepted cultures. I mean, I actually own a lot of Iberian and Celt-Iberian provinces. I guess the problem is part of them are not cores, right? Yeah, Iberian's 15%. Not quite enough, unfortunately. May need to conquer these provinces from Rome. Good, good. Keep making more cores. On the other hand, to make sure Iberian does become a thing, I could potentially develop them. And hey, guess what I can do now? I can convert to Chalcedonianism. Let's not, for now. At every 100 AD interval, that's 100, 200, 300, I'll ask Twitch chat what I do. And what religion I will convert to. Man, how the fuck does Galicia have Fucking 11,000 men with 3 provinces. Bullshit. They aren't even that good provinces, come on. Alright, so we're already working on that to make into a core. Yeah, I think Hispalis would be a thing, or Gades. Yeah, let's work on... Or perhaps we should cure the Chalcedonian plague inside us. It hasn't started spreading yet, so I'm not entirely convinced it will spread. It may only spread within Rome. Definitely have to keep an eye on them, though. Oh yes, the barbarian tribe government gives like a bajillion force limit, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's how they fucking fight like no tomorrow. Those bastards. We'll get them. We're gonna keep military candidates for a little while. Because... do we really need -1? Yeah, we probably do. It helps. We're gonna keep the military guy, because we're gonna need to do a lot of suppression. Like, a lot of suppression. Yeah, I was really hoping I wouldn't have to actually hold on to these provinces, but knife fighting Galicia does not work very well. John Mayne's the Emperor again, no surprise. Why not re-elect leaders? I can do that. But the problem is I like to try and keep fairly high Republican tradition because it gives me -2 national unrest. Increase attempts. Because, I mean, we've been on the brink of civil war a couple of times. It may seem good now, but that's after I gave into, you know, a particular zealots and gave every province in the empire autonomy. Like, holding together a nation civilly in this game is very hard, especially large nations. This is why you're going to notice that nations like Gallia and Rome all fall apart horribly. So what happened? Byzantium is converted to Christianity. Well, alright. Uh-oh, people are telling me the stream died. Well, good time to end the episode anyway. So, yes, thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin, signing off.